Generally, minority shareholders of a closed corporation can seek dissolution of the corporation upon a showing of oppressive conduct by the corporation's controlling shareholders. Additionally, in several states, courts have the equitable power to grant relief that's less severe than dissolution upon a showing of oppression. In the 1980 case, Alaska Plastics versus Coppock, the Alaska Supreme Court considered whether a court could order a closed corporation to buy a minority shareholder's shares at its fair value, instead of ordering dissolution. In 1961, Ralph Stefano, Harold Gillam, and Robert Crow formed Alaska Plastics, API, a corporation based out of Fairbanks that produced foam insulation. All three men held 300 shares of stock in API. But in 1970, Crow got divorced, and half of his shares went to his former wife, Patricia Muir. Consequently, Muir obtained a 1/6 interest in API. After Muir obtained her shares, Stefano, Gillam, and Crow didn't treat her equally. In fact, they failed to notify Muir of shareholder meetings, voted to give themselves an annual director's fee without giving Muir one, and authorized to pay Gillam an annual salary as general manager. Following a 1974 board meeting, Stefano, Gillam, and Crow offered Muir $15,000 for her shares, which she rejected. Later that year, at a special board meeting, the three men voted to purchase another company that made a similar product to what API produced. Muir was never consulted about the purchase, but didn't dissent from ratifying it at the 1975 shareholders meeting. At that meeting, Muir offered to sell her shares to the corporation for $40,000. Stefano, Gillam, and Crow rejected the offer and countered with $20,000, which Muir rejected. Shortly afterward, API's plant, which wasn't insured, burned to the ground. Following the fire, API's manufacturing and sales were accomplished through the newly purchased company. In addition, in 1976, Stefano himself offered to purchase Muir's shares for $20,000, which Muir rejected. Subsequently, Muir, who'd remarried and assumed the last name of Coppock, sued Stefano, Gillam, and Crow in state superior court, bringing both individual and derivative claims. Following trial, the court found that it was oppressive for Muir to continue to possess 1/6 of API's shares, and ordered API to purchase her shares at its fair value of $32,000. Stefano, Gillam, and Crow appealed to the Alaska Supreme Court.